is just like a random goofy thing. So if you play E.Y.E Cybermancy, which nobody really does anymore, but if you do, this is a quick breakdown of like the best way to grind XP. So you want to create your own personal server. So basically, in order to get to this, in your own personal campaign, you have to have Noctis, which is the Mars map. You have to have it unlocked. It's one of the last missions. You can do it in other missions, but this is by far the best way to grind XP, especially because of the enemies that appear here. You want to go on Ghost difficulty, the highest, because that influences XP. Invasion respawn rate, and then everything else can be reduced because that has no effect on your XP. And this is going to be obviously on your own personal private server. Okay, and then when you, for your loadout, you're probably going to want to bring a medkit if you have it unlocked, because it is useful for healing if you take any damage out there. Now for weapons, I use the hunting machine because I have it unlocked. This thing's available from the start of the game. It only does slightly less damage, and it has a scope, which is pretty nice. You can use, there's 3 weapons you could use for this. You can use the anti-material sniper, or you can use BK444 if you want, although it has less capacity and slightly less damage than the anti-material sniper. The hunting machine's what I'm going to use because it's by far the best of those. So first, there is a spawn for the interceptor out here. So basically the way this works is, while we wait for this thing to show up, is the interceptor, which is that thing, and the Deus Ex, which you'll see in a minute, have the highest XP reward for hits and kills. So that's the option, obviously the one I just shot down. I just like to do it. So then you're going to want to go through this portal, because there's a bandit camp here, but you don't want to aggro them at. It's easily cloaked. Now, see these guys over there. So, basically, we're going to post up on this cliff right here. I'm going to wait for my stamina to regen. Hopefully they don't spot me. They spotted me. So yeah, because I'm on highest difficulty, they are going to murder you very quickly if they spot you, which is why it's always good to be careful. Luckily, I'll have iframes when I respawn, so the total side of camping me. Where'd he go? Okay, well, we're gonna ignore it. So, I'll move over here to this. These guys, so they stop pestering us. Okay, so once you... Fuck off. Ow. Yeah. Not my most successful run, admittedly. So normally, when you show up through that portal, you can sneak over here. It depends on the timing, because the patrols that just killed me over here isn't always here. They come around that corner there, and they spawn decently far away. So what you want to do is, once you've got this position held, there is a Deus Ex down there, and then there is also... Just kill these guys. Top. So those guys respawn pretty rapidly. So there's Deus Ex there, and then there's also a patrol interceptor that comes into this clearing to fight that thing, and then there's another interceptor that comes down this area. Those 2 interceptors plus the Deus Ex grant a lot of XP for kills. Here comes the interceptor. It grants a lot of XP for kills. Now I found a couple, and this is a trick that I learned from another video. I just enhanced it because the other video had a different location to camp these from, and it also had a slightly different strategy for things. And I also found some other tricks that are really effective for this. So, so one thing you can do, and I've finished the game once, so I have the Hypnotic Gate ability, which will enhance this. So, these 2 soldiers that come around, they will constantly patrol around this corner. You can kill them every time they come around while you're doing the other farming. It's pretty easy so long as you're aware. And it will actually help you grind those silver briefcases for your research items, which is a nice added bonus. Shit. What you want to do, if I can avoid dying so often, once you get it set up, you don't die very much. It just takes some doing. So what I'm going to do here, because now I have invulnerability, is I'm going to hit you at the gate. And then if I can. I don't have any movement speed. And of course, as soon as I try and demonstrate this, I get, like, the worst setup ever. But it can be accomplished without a single death before the setup, I promise. Why are you both alive now? I'm dead. I'm not dead. I am dead. Great. This is going swimmingly. Of course, now that I try and demonstrate this, I'm getting fucked by the, You go to sleep. So what that gate does is it lets you put them to sleep. Which, I mean, yeah. So now he's not gonna fight me. But the more important part, now that I've finally got this set up properly, which, to be fair, like, just before I recorded this, I did this whole setup without dying a single time and then grinded for like 30 minutes. But of course, now I can't get it to work. So, there's a guy over there who may or may not spot me. He did. This guy is now, you know, and of course, this part only works if you complete the game. Although I think you can hack them from over here. So what you want to do is you want to hack this guard. Now, the patrol comes all the way over here, so I believe if you hide here out of view, you can hack one of the patrol members. But anyways, so once you've got a guy either immobilized, or you can try and hack him from behind that wall I just showed you, you're going to want to hack him your way, your preferred method. The most foolproof method that works even with low hack level is to spam mask to reduce their attack so they can't attack you. Of course, I lost a lot of HP there, so it actually attacked me a lot. Yeah. Let me try that again. So, once you've successfully hacked him, that means he's going to turn to your side and be your ally. What it is also going to do is it's going to disable the other patrol if I get shot by that gunship. It will disable the patrol entirely. Which means the patrol will no longer come around here and pester you while you're trying to grind. Which is a nice bonus that I just discovered. The safest bet is just to spam attack and mask to make sure that their attack stays too low for them to attack you. And then you just hack them over and over again until you successfully get them. Because they waste their defense trying to upgrade. Of course, now my attack is 0, but I still got him. So now he's my friend. Which is nice. He will defend me from anyone who might show up, although in theory no one will show up with this strategy. So now the patrol that comes around that corner will no longer show up. And this is only if you don't want to farm that patrol, because you can farm silver briefcases off them. And also, if you start running out of ammo while you're doing this camping strategy, or this grinding strategy, killing them will give you ammo for your gun. So it's a mixed bag, but having this guy means they will no longer bother me because they won't spawn. So once you're up here, now all you do is you find your Deus Ex out there, shoot him over and over with your anti-material rifle of your choice, or whatever, until he dies. That will give you XP per hit, as opposed to per kill, which you might expect. And then, yeah, you just hang out on this cliff right here. You kill the interceptor over and over. The interceptor flies over here. You kill the other interceptor that flies over here, which might be here. It'll be a 2-shot to whatever weapon you pick of the 3 I showed. Deus Ex will respawn. So, a funny thing about the respawns in this game, enemies will only spawn, they will spawn at the closest spawn or their scripted spawn, but only if you're not looking at their spawn. So the Deus Ex is not going to respawn right now because I'm looking at where he spawns. But if I look away for a couple minutes here, and I don't know exactly how long the timer is for respawns, you get out of my way. But if I looked away for like a couple seconds and now he's back. So you want to make sure that you look away and let him respawn as rapidly as possible. Now while you're up here, you do have to be careful because both the gunship and, well, both the interceptors and the Deus Ex can shoot at you while you're up here. If you do have Hypnotic Gate, you can temporarily you can permanently immobilize a gunship from attacking you or the Deus Ex, but since they're things you're killing for XP, that won't last very long. Unless you want to. Earlier I did immobilize one of the gunships right below this cliff I'm on, and I hacked it, and it was just running interference with the soldiers below me. It didn't last very long, but it did stop attacking me because of that. You can do that, or you can just stay up here with this guy, farm interceptors and Deus Ex, and each hit you get will grant XP. Doing this in like 30 minutes, you can get more XP than you will get doing an entire campaign on the normal difficulty. So, it's a rather effective way to grind XP. Unfortunately, yes, it does require that you had this mission unlocked, which means you have to almost finish the campaign anyways, but it does grant great XP gain. And once you get it set up, as you can see, I haven't taken a single hit, which is good, because on this difficulty, you will basically get one-shot by everything. So, this setup works pretty well. And really, you can most of the time avoid the interceptors from attacking if you just stay like hidden over here. But sometimes their pathing will bug and they will actually just fly like above this cliff area for no reason, which will then make them lock onto you and insta-kill you, which is great. And so yeah, having a medkit on you will let you keep your health high if you take the occasional hit, because sometimes the Deus Ex will, because I did decrease, as you saw, I did decrease their firing accuracy and visual range. So the Deus Ex will have a hard time hitting you while you're up here, but sometimes it will successfully hit you. If you want to be super, super risk-free, you can use the Hypnotic Gate if you have it unlocked to keep him from shooting back. Not a requirement, but you can. Same with the interceptors, you can immobilize them to stop them from shooting you if you want. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, if you watch my XP, I can't really watch it and shoot at the same time, but if you watch my XP, every time I shoot this guy, I get a decent amount of XP back. See that little bit of damage I took? Just let my medkit recharge. Hook myself, and we're good. So, and yeah, so it's pretty simple. It's a little annoying sometimes to set up. That was probably my worst ever setup, probably because I was trying to film it, so the demo gods cursed me, but you can set it up without a single death, and then you have your however many resurrectors you have just as a buffer in case you do get killed by accident. But this setup works to grind XP for however much you need. And also, while you're doing this, I advise, I will show in a sec once I kill this thing. That was a little high, it could shoot me if I was heading up on the cliff. So while you're doing this, I advise running a research. I'm working on the bioregen research for the purposes of getting rid of all my fatal wounds. But yeah, running a research, great way. Also, this is a great way to grind brozoufs, as you can see. I have a ton now. So you can use that to... This is a great strategy for grinding XP for levels, and, you know, it's something to do while your research is going. And it also lets you grind brozoufs, which means to get more cyber tech to upgrade your abilities even further and further up level yourself. This strategy is how I got the hunting machine that I'm carrying. It's how I've got all my skills here and all my cyber tech, which I'm going to upgrade my cyber legs again because I want to. Lets you upgrade these, you know, like, so yeah, I mean, it can be boring when I do it. I listen to music or watch a video on the side on my second monitor if I'm feeling a little gutsy and I'm not worried about extra deaths. But yeah, it's chill, it's cool. Like I said, this guy isn't necessary if you want the patrols over here. As you kill them, they show up like every 30 seconds, so it gets pretty annoying, but as you kill them, they will drop ammunition for your chosen weapon. Let's see here, did this guy drop? Yeah, drop ammo for my gun. So yeah, as you kill them, the bodies will pile up over here. They'll drop ammo for your gun, and they'll also drop silver cases if you don't have any research progress. And then yeah, it's chill, it's cool, it works. Only, I mean, you will sometimes get screwed over by getting like long range killed by the Deus Ex or the Interceptors. That's why I prefer to have, you know, as many Resurrectors as possible as a buffer so that I don't die. And yeah, you can do this anytime. It can't really be done with other players unless you are on the same local area network as them, which basically means on the same Wi-Fi router. But you can kind of do this grinding by playing on an online server here, one of these co-op campaign servers, or if there's a co-op mission server in this map, it'll work. But normally the public servers are not set to a super high difficulty, so it won't be as effective as doing it yourself. Yeah, that's basically it. I just thought I'd give like an informative guide because the video I saw before that described the grinding strategy in this map wasn't, you know, it was what I started with, and then I built off of it to get to where we are, which is the most, like, safe and efficient way to do it, because otherwise you will very often get attacked by soldiers that will insta-kill you, which is just annoying. So, great way to grind XP, that's about it. Laters.